So balisongs. I mean, to me, they were unknown. I saw them in some movies, seen them in passing, but never really got my hands on them until recently. When I acquired this guy, the Benchmade Model 51 Morpho Balisong. Also, I picked up the Benchmade 67, which is stainless steel. '67 comes in a nylon carry case, which is pretty good to go. So we got the 51. If you check the prior videos, I touch upon this one. Smooth, awesome, comes with a clip, great to carry, nice and light, D2 steel, modified crown point. It's awesome, great blade, can't say enough about it. So let's check out the 67. There Johnny post-production goes again. Loves doing that shit. But the Model 67, as you can see, stainless steel, skeletonized handles. You got the spring retention on the catch, and you can catch this one in the prior videos as well. Very smooth. Got the Zen pins, D2 steel, outstanding blade shape. You got the recurve. Awesome knife. So again, can't say more, I mean, about these two knives. Outstanding. But I recently came across this, the Bradley Cutlery Company. Now, if you know about balisongs, or even knives, I guess, Bradley discontinued their balisong line, namely the Kimura. So this guy was, I think, a limited run on Blade HQ, which is an awesome website. Highly recommend it. Their shipping is outstanding. You order, maybe within a week, you get it in your mailbox, and you're already cutting yourself flipping these things. So it's good to go. So this is the Bradley Kimura. Outstanding. Now Johnny post-production will throw up the steel type, all the specs and everything. But this steel type is good, but compared to the D2, I'd go with the D2. I flip this a lot, flip all these a lot, drop them even more. And of the many drops, sometimes you catch the tip, and I predominantly do it over surfaces that can take it. So this instance was over hardwood floors, so you wouldn't imagine it to induce any kind of defects or discontinuities into the steel, but it did. The tip actually bent a little bit, so I had to sharpen that off. So did not have that issue because I've dropped all these many times. As you can see, I already have some of the idiot marks on the handle. I don't know if that'll even come out, but it's scraped. This guy was the only one that actually shown signs of wear. So obviously these aren't intended to be dropped, but shit happens. The attach points, the hinge points rather, no effect. They still are smooth as anything. The handles, very cool. Normally the ones I've seen predominantly come in stainless steel, brushed steel. This one has the black wash, so I thought it looked fucking awesome with the Tonto tip. It has a cool looking, just a classy looking blade on that. Sleek. And the benefit of the Bradley is that it is half the price of the Model 51 and a third of the price of the 67, and yet it is fun to flip. The only downside, as with the 67, is there is no clip on it, but it fits in your pocket good, and the handles are long enough where you easily grabbed within said pocket. What else? The difference between these, as you can see, maybe not so much the 51, but it is more squared. The geometry of the handles are squared off, as opposed to the Benchmades, where you have the contour, the rounded contour on the sides, the faces, and it just moves around easier in the hand when you flip. But once you get your muscle memory attuned with this, I mean, it's just as natural as any one of these guys. So that's really the only difference between the two. Blade steel, handle thickness, the movements are nice and fluid, with this being half of this, third of this. I mean, if you're getting into Balisong, I'd highly recommend checking out Blade HQ for this Bradley Kimura limited run. To touch upon the perceived negative attributes of said knife, being that this is out of production, discontinued item, the warranty does not apply. So there is no warranty with this purchase. But with these, I mean, you get lifetime sharpening. I think it's a limited lifetime warranty for the Benchmades. You correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, for the money, you cannot go wrong with this. I am extremely impressed. I've actually been carrying this more often than the 51, and this has been my go-to in the past time that I've had it. This one I flip primarily. I mean, it's just a beautiful, beautiful knife. This one is both beautiful, economical, and functional. I mean, you could do everyday tasks with this guy and still be a beautiful flipper. Johnny post-production will throw in some motivated flippage probably now, if not already. So let him edit that in while I take in this knife, as well as you guys. It is good to go. Skeletonized handles. Out fucking standing. Made in the US of A. Cannot beat that. So that's good to go. So tell me what you think. What you think about the Bradley. I'm kind of bummed that they discontinued their line, because I mean, this is, for the money, the best Balisong you could pick up, I believe. My humble opinion. Because from what I've seen online, the Bear is the only comparable company that produces in this price point, and from everything I've read online, I mean, it's hit or miss with that quality control. You gotta wonder who they're hiring for that. So yeah, these are my 3 Balisong. Compare and contrast. Tell me what you think.